is going to be okay. And we have a lot to discuss, so I won't waste your time. Intro.
I'm just up in my sway. Stay in my bag, I got plenty for days. Cheap in that Zod, don't come with no haze. Jewelry all on me, it wet like a tray. Addicted to pay. Know all the steppers, no kidding in play. Look at my team, see all of us made. Came a long way for minimum wage. Hey.
What's going on, y'all? Evan7 here, back with another video. And today, we're going to be discussing Dragon Ball Super Card Game Masters and Dragon Ball Super Card Game Fusion Worlds. But before we start, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe because we're on the road to 1K. So we already know that Bandai had released their new Dragon Ball Super Card game called Fusion World, which is different from the Dragon Ball Super Card Game Masters. It'll be soon released worldwide in 2024 with real cards and a digital version of it. Interesting, right? And we all saw how the community reacted. Some were excited, some complained. And the reason why I'm saying be positive about it because the game still isn't going anywhere. Also, huge shout out to David Fashbinder for making that clear in the Facebook Live video that this game isn't going anywhere, that it's still going to be following the same curriculum with the community. Now, I understand that first of all, also, there's so much going on running through my head right now. So I'm trying to make this very clear. Thank you to those who reached out to me. The many of you guys reached out to me, which shows y'all value my opinion, which means a lot. I'm just a player in the game. And recently, I started trying to be more competitive. And I started to see both perspectives of the game, where the digital client one is more of it's an easy version of the original game. So some players are worried that there won't be as much competition in the game where they're going to go, oh, but let's just go the easy route. But Dragon Ball Super Card Game is still Dragon Ball Super Card Game. Now, all I know is that when you project negativity, you get negativity back. When you project positivity, you get positivity back, right? And honestly, I just think the negative part is that not everybody likes it and not everybody's going to agree with the stuff that they do. But the positive part of it is that we just have so much passion and love for this game. So, we're just out here expressing ourselves and expressing our thoughts on how the game feels. What I think is really cool about Fusion Worlds is that it gets an international release. So Japan will be able to play Dragon Ball Super Card Game. And I know some of the older developers from the earliest sets were talking about they wish that the game was in Japan. So I think it's kind of beneficial. But David Fashbinder was talking about Toei owns everything. So they get to decide what they do. They have millions of dollars. They got money on top of money. So they get to do what they want. And I remember when I was on the phone with Bandai doing Cross Spirits when after me and Joker revealed the Goku and Frieza SVR, they were telling me that they had some of the biggest sales in Cross Spirits at the time. So they're still making their money. Some people fear that the competitive side of it is going to debunk to where the easier route, quote unquote, would be more popular. Because Fashbinder had made the Facebook Live video giving us information about the Dragon Ball Super Card Game Masters and Fusion Worlds and the Dragon Ball universe that we're in, it gives me hope that it's okay to keep going, stay optimistic about it, and that it's up to us as players to enjoy the game. And like I said, he said in the video that there are people who collect the cards too. So it seems like they're just trying to expand the Dragon Ball universe. I listened to DBS Lookout's perspective on the marketing side of it. I watched my boy Phillips' video on it too, and those are all great perspectives about where the game is going. And I mean, yeah, I personally think that it could have had promoted differently. They could have done a little bit better, but I think we were all expecting some more stuff in the competitive side of it. Like I say, I just started becoming a little bit more competitive, and it's different. It's a lot. It's different than Turn 5 Victory Strike. I discussed that in other videos. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on and waste you guys' time. But the fact of the matter is that it's up to us as players to continue to play the game. And I will say this, now that I'm starting to see things on a bigger perspective. Bandai, give the community the prize support that they need. Please. I'm asking you. Right? I've realized now why. That's one of the reasons why I think the locals and stuff, the participants is low at locals. But Bandai, give the DBSCG Bandai, please give the Dragon Ball Super Card Game community great prize support like y'all did last set. Please continue to create better prize support that will push players to go after these prize cards because we like winning prizes, okay? And I know you guys can do that because you guys are very creative. Outside of that, as a community, I would say don't stress about it. We have a responsibility as players to keep playing the game. Like I say, Fashbinder was saying there's still Nats going on. You got all the same events that's happening. I think that if you guys are playing competitively, are still doing it, stick with it. And the ones that are new to the game or trying to get into the game, I think it'll be a good start. Now, this is something pretty cool. Like I say, I'm just speaking as a fan of the game, right? They could be doing something where, you know, they create fusion worlds, and then when people play fusion worlds, they may get inspired and try to play competitively. Someone in fusion worlds is going to eventually go, I want to play more competitively. What's Dragon Ball Masters? I saw the cards. It's pretty cool that they, you know, put Crimson Warrior on the card, you know, to help, you know, fans and the nostalgic of it, you know, hit. But at the end of the day, I think that people are going to have their own lane. I talked to Bandai today, and they were like, you know, don't worry, it's going to be okay. You know, I think we all just need to calm down, and it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. All right? So just continue to keep our heads up. Let's continue to play test, continue to be on Untap. Now, Untap is more competitive. I would say that. So if you are trying to get into the game, Untap is very competitive and it's very fun. But if you are just trying to get into the digital part of it, just have fun, learn the concept of it. And we will see. We get to see what they do. Who knows? They might change a different direction and stuff. Like I said, I don't have that level of connection with Bandai like Fashbinder does. I just know that if I ask them something, they'll be like, okay, wait. Or we can't tell you or something like that. But outside of that, just have fun with the game. Stay positive about it. And don't lose hope as a community. Because I'm not speaking for Bandai. I'm speaking for us as a Dragon Ball Super Card Game community. There's hope. I think it's going to be okay. Now, yeah, if this game die, I'm going to cry. I'm gonna be in tears, okay? And I'm gonna be very disappointed. But we ain't worrying about that. The game's still growing. I think things gonna work out. You know, the Bible say that all things work together for the good. So just make sure to keep your head up, stay positive, and stay focused, and continue to play Shiny Cardboard, okay? Okay. Have a great day. I'm having you 7, and remember the Lord loves you. Most relevancy held within these walls.
Wait, before you go, make sure to follow EvanU7 on Instagram at EvanU7Glover. Bye.
And this bitch going crazy.